Hi, I am excited to share something with you that I just read in John 13 that really challenged me, and I hope will encourage you. In John, actually, it's John 12, verse 42. I'm referring to Jesus, said many people did believe in him. However, including some of the Jewish leaders, but they wouldn't admit it for fear of the Pharisees, for fear that the Pharisees would expel them from the synagogue. So they believed, but they were afraid to admit it. That means that the Jewish leaders, some of them knew that he was the Messiah, but they were afraid because of the crowd mentality, right? They were afraid to admit it, fear. And they were fearful that they would be expelled from the synagogue, from the group, from the acceptance, for they loved human praise more than the praise of God. So verse 43 says, for they loved human praise more than the praise of God. And so easy for all of us to fall into that where we want to be accepted, we don't want to ruffle feathers, we don't want to be offensive, or we don't want to um, anyone to see us in a way that we don't want to be seen, right? And as Christians, God reminds us that ultimately in this verse, we are to focus on the praise of God. So do not shrink back from your belief in God as a Christian. Be willing to share that with others because that is so important. And what I have found, and I've been in many situations where I've been the minority, with my background in lots of different situations, and I'm the minority, and I was soon to let people know that I was a Christian, and in a very loving, gentle way. And I found that I was often respected for it, not all the time, and sometimes I was persecuted for it, but it doesn't matter because my goal is to be praised by God, not by man, right? So, but I needed this reminder because how often in today's world we don't want to be put in a box. We don't want to be judged and we don't want to be rejected. It's so normal. But remember that ultimately we don't want to be rejected by our Father. We want his praise. So we need to be forthright in what we believe. And so God will give you the opportunity to share. Just be willing to open your mouth and don't shy away from confessing that you are a follower of Christ. Be blessed.